Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. I don't remember if we talked about these or not, so...
Thank you, madam.
Alright, so we did that, and I'm just checking my watch to make sure we only go for the allotted amount of time. So, let's go and make sure we... What was that? Absolutely nothing! So let's go make sure we've examined everything. It's been a while since I've recorded, thanks to life. So, we're organizing the ambush today.
Need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Let's get back there. Hey, the game saved. Alrighty, cool. And we can check here.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Oh, and then we just start the ambush. Why not? Scary ambush at night. Wow, I can't see a thing.
Shh. Did you hear that? There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there.
Alright, let's go see who we just collared. Or, well, we collared. It was just Lestrade. Who we got?
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey. But we were here, waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough. You can explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
I'm undecided if I want to cut out these loading screens or leave them in. For the life of me, don't remember what I did when I did Devil's Daughter. I'm pretty sure I left these in, just talked over them. But I didn't have time to go check today, so we're having a guess. Alright, now we're here at the yard, and I hear my phone letting me know it's charging itself in the other room, other part of this room. Let's begin by coming in here and looking at the belongings.
These are the suspect's belongings.
The suspect, we got a ring. Hello, ring.
And partner, 1883.
Once I see the rest of this, here we go.
To my friend, from R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
This is the modern day, we could just look on our cell phone. But no, we gotta go look at the archive.
Knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
We got
A
this.
handkerchief with the initials JHN.
We got this.
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
And that's it for that. Thank you for mysteriously slamming the door. Let's go actually talk to the suspect. I don't suppose the dead body's down here to investigate, is it? Nope, nothing down here. Cool. So let's go over here. Yay for opening and closing all these doors. Where's the suspect?
Mr. Holmes?
Oh, I guess he's already in here. Perfect! Oh, first, let's character portrait you up. Doop. Doop. Oh, there's. Let's pay no attention to the giant glowing circle. It's not like that's the thing you're supposed to look for. Get all that, and there's one more thing I missed. Here. I don't know what's so important about a thin neck, but it's apparently very.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know... I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
What do these abbreviations mean?
Oh, no. I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
We always do.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you take a look at the ring's engraving...
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
Alrighty.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Lastly...
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Alrighty. It's father's jacket.
No, Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father. With your father gone and taking with him the family's wealth, as a little boy you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go.
I don't care! Alright, so let's connect some junk. My strategy for this is always just select one and click them all until one connects, like that! So we got an experiment to do. Hey!
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
And I believe we got another one we can connect. Maybe. Pin to wall. And... nope. Wait. There we go, that one! And this one will say... nothing of use. Just gonna check, make sure we have nothing else to connect, and we don't. So let's go. We have stuff to do now. So let's go ahead and jump to Baker Street. We gotta look in the archives for a name. And we also need to conduct an experiment with Watson. I think the archives will be first. Just because that'll be over quicker. Doopity-doo, doopity-doo, waiting for the loading screen to finish. Still waiting. Here we go. Let's go straight to archive land. And we're here in newspapers, so we're going to go to... When I find it again. Yeah. Dang it, I saw this. What we need to do, and now we've lost it. Okay. That's not the right one, of course not. Here, it's this one. I read Bankrupt and I was like, it's totally that one. No, it's this one. Here you are. As usual, you can read it if you want to. As for me, I'm just going to press E.
Here it is. Now I begin to understand that young man's story, but I am still unclear as to what connects him with the murder. It is time to ask him.
Thank you. And now we need to do the experiment, so... Good old Watson, if you would be so kind.
A spot of whaling, Watson? Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Well, thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Are you gonna make me fetch it myself, or will you kindly get it for me? You're not gonna get it for me.
Brave Toby. The best nose in the British Empire.
Cool. Let me just check some things. We can go to the butcher, but first... I know... I need to check... I definitely don't have a harpoon on me, so we're gonna have to... go get one! And then we'll be able to go... Oh, there's still stuff we need to do in here anyway. We need to go look at the papers that the lady was like, hey, you know, he keeps them here. And we never did that, so we just left. Like the kind person we are. Here we are. And I just randomly looked up for no reason. Alright, there's the main house. I went the wrong way. Because the house we care about is all the way over here. Okay, look at these vegetables. Nope, useless. Cool. So I'll steal the harpoon.
Should do it. Now I am ready for the experiment.
Well, let's see. Was there anything else I could do in here? Because she was like, there's a box. Nope. The body's gone, thank goodness. Not really anything else to do in here. Let me just triple check something. Nope. Alright, so let's just interrogate the guy and then do the butcher experiment. Let's get the butcher experiment out of the way first. Because it's just talking in Scotland Yard, and here we actually get to do something. AKA throwing harpoons at pigs. There's the harpoon right there. What do you know? Alright, let's get this over with. I get to talk to you. And we wait.
Well, here we are in the preparation room. I can't say that I like the smell of it much. What do you intend to do?
To indulge myself in a little experiment. The challenge of lancing a pig's carcass with a heavy harpoon.
A little experiment?
Stand aside, Watson. This might be dangerous. I am not well practiced in this exercise. Yet.
Holmes, you should aim for the mark in order to perform the most reliable test.
Cool. So we just hold the breath to aim, and I hate this part. Yeah.
The harpoon has struck the body, but with insufficient strength to pierce it straight through.
Cool. Try again. I didn't think
Holmes,
so.
you should try...
Don't tell me how to aim! That one almost got through. I can't tell if the little bar got bigger the more I fail or not. Seems like it might be. Ooh, there we go. That was not easy, let me tell you.
This is the best possible result that I could get. Do you see, Watson? Throwing a harpoon and pinning a man to a wall requires either exceptional strength and training or diabolical luck.
If it was luck, then it was a chance in 1,000 that night.
Well, yes. Let us leave now.
All right. But before we go, I suppose I'll have to pay for all these carcasses you've happily mangled.
Very well, but please hurry.
Yeah.
Of course.
Alright, so let's deduce. Alright, so we gotta do that and do that. So. Oh, bother. I don't have the deduction thing open. And this is the part where we actually have to do deductions. So I'm gonna have to do something real quickly. Get my notes on the proper deductions. This one is what I want. There we go. Feat of strength. I hope these are right though, because I did stumble across incorrect deductions once. When trying to find the right one. Cool. We'll leave now. And we're gonna... No, not leave. We're gonna leave in another fashion though, but like, go to Scotland Yard. I like how he's reading the book I'm supposed to be reading right now. Actually, technically, I'm not supposed to be reading that book now. I'm supposed to read it next week. I'm supposed to be studying for midterm right now. But I'm no, oh dear, not. My iPad almost fell. Let's go. Nee. Whoops, I got stuck up on. We're here. Alright.
I have heard the story of Dawson and Nelligan, the West Country bankers.
Yes. Joshua Nelligan was my father.
I am aware that it had a bad ending. When the bank failed, it ruined half the families of Cornwall, whereupon Joshua Nelligan disappeared.
My father was under extraordinary pressure. Dawson had retired. I was only 10 years of age at the time, but it was still old enough to feel the shame that befell our family. My father was convinced that he could pay off all his debts if the creditors gave him time. He set sail for Hammerfest in Norway in his small yacht, just a few days before an arrest warrant was issued. He left my mother a list of the securities he was taking. No word was ever heard from him again. We believe that his vessel went down, taking with it everyone and everything on board.
Thank you for the story, Mr. Nelligan. At last, we are making some progress.
He's like, I don't feel like we're making
Interesting.
progress.
Joshua Nelligan and Peter Carey were both at sea in Norway. There is definitely some connection between Peter Carey and Joshua Nelligan's disappearance.
Alright, so now we have to examine the ship's logs. I think... Where is it? Where do we have to do that? Where do we actually have to do that? Shoot, I don't know. Thank you for actually saving my progress, game. Nah.
Lost.
I can't bother Lestrade. Alright, survey says here. Loading. We're here. Alright, can I talk to you at all?
Good gracious, you caught someone. At least now you have a suspect.
Whatever.
Brave.
Let's see. We never looked at that. I'm not gonna look at that, though. Let's see here. Ship's log. I need the ship's log, but I doubt... Would it be here in archive? It won't be here in archives land.
This is...
That's where you keep your post. Okay. So if not here, then we must head here. Hurry up. So how you doing? Good, I hope. It's a lovely day. Lovely hot day if you're watching this in summer. Probably the heat of July is my guess. Ugh. Good gracious. I hate heat. Very opposite, like the temperature of today. It's like 29 outside right now. Alrighty, here we are. And I'm gonna take a peek inside the little house thing. See if anything has changed. It has.
1883. That's the one I need. This is the crew list of the Sea Unicorn.
Okay, and so what are we
This
doing?
is the crew list.
I get it.
Log notes for June. Nothing unusual. Log notes for July. Nothing special. Log notes for August. These pages have been torn away. Canadian Pacific Railway, CPR. A torn piece from a bond certificate. I have seen this abbreviation somewhere very recently. There are 3 ways of discovering what happened in August of 1883 aboard the Sea Unicorn. The first 2 of these will require speaking with a dead man. The last would be to locate vital witnesses, the sailors involved in this whale hunt campaign.
That one we're gonna have to do. And while we're here, I'm gonna go talk to the now widowed wife. See what she has to say about any of this, if anything at all. Alrighty.
Who could do so?
Nothing. Alrighty. Now let us head to Baker Street. I was doing these out of order, but now we're on track. Oh, wait. Don't we have an experiment to do with Baker Street? I kind of forgot about that. We'll take care of that while we're here. Rolling along at the speed of this carriage. Hurry up, please. Hurry up. I don't have all day, or all night, or all of anything long. Okay, now this is just getting ridiculous. Come on, game. Move along. We would like to get to Baker Street to do the stuffs. Thank you. And there's just more loading here. I don't know why. This game is not that hard to handle,
Something
thank
new,
you.
Watson. I have the list of sailors who were aboard the Sea Unicorn. We shall soon learn what happened to Nelligan's father. I have only to find them. Let us hope they're still working at the harbor.
I think that if you pretend you're from Scotland Yard...
I doubt it, Watson. And really, I would prefer that all of this remains quiet for now. But I have another solution. I'll call in the specialist.
And who might they be?
The secret police division of Baker Street.
Ah, you mean young Wiggins and his gang?
Yes. Believe me, you'll receive more useful assistance from these little urchins than from a dozen yard detectives. Those children are everywhere. They see and hear everything, and they are cunning. All they lack is organization. I'll summon them.
How will you do that?
There is always a watch beneath our window. I have only to call him.
Cool. Call out from the window.
Wiggins, could you come upstairs, please?
And up he comes.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, I need you to track down certain people for me. I'll give you a list. You can read, can't you?
Big Oliver from our gang. He can, because his father is the coachman of a famous lawyer.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Here is the list of sailors.
Sailors? Easy. Just got to look where the rum and the red lights are.
Alrighty then. And fortunately, we don't have to play as Wiggins in this game. This is before they made you do that.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Holmes, but the inspector asks that you come to the station as soon as possible.
Thank you. I'll be there shortly.
If he gives me a choice, we'll be there next episode because I want to see if we don't have anything to do here. Alright. Wrong button. I wanted to go here. We might be behind because I think we're supposed to have more things available to us right now. Are you useful or anything?
Great.
Didn't think so. Alright, we'll go. We're coming, Inspector. We're coming. We'll do your stuff. After we do your stuff, it'll be time to say goodbye. Well, I figure out why it's getting so darn hot in this room. The fiddle of the heater again. I turn off the fan whenever I'm recording because it's loud now. Didn't used to do that, but I'm doing that to try and aim for better sound quality. And the downside of that is that it doesn't circulate the air in the room, so it gets hot fast. And I can't open the window because it's stuck shut. Yay, school rules. And away we go. And in we go. Let's go talk to... Oh. A loading screen.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to see you.
As always. What happened?
We have a new suspect, Liam Hurtley. I'm thinking that this case will be resolved very quickly now.
Interesting. Pray tell.
Well, the constable that I left at Woodman's Lee noticed a suspicious individual prowling around during the night.
Do you have him here?
Yes. He refuses to speak with us, but we'll make him talk.
Let us hope so.
Ah, yes, and one more thing. The constable told me that at the time of his arrest, the fellow was writing a letter.
Do you have it?
Of course. It's in the evidence room, at your disposal. Admit that for once, Mr. Holmes, Scotland Yard is a step ahead of you, eh?
Breathtaking.
Yeah. I'm not amazed either. Alright, and on that note, we're going to end it here. So next time on Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishment, we'll take a look at the new evidence that Lestrade has, and we'll also talk to the suspect. See you guys then. Oh, yeah. Rolling around at the speed of this carriage. Got people to question and pigs to impale. Asking the questions cause Watson is dumb. I know what to do cause I'm Sherlock Holmes.